Back as a little last year's on my pillow had me working the block hard as a Brillo pad. Researching the block high off a nickel bag. Searched my room, found my chrome mini mag. Now we own one and won't give my pistol back. Guess he didn't figure I'm with the hate scene. Mama said I'm 18, so I gotta shake scene. So I move on my daydreams like the 18. More money, more money, more murder, more murder, more. Not funny, not funny, no. Gotta have you, this world is so cold. More money, more money, more murder, more murder, more. Not funny, no. Gotta have you, this world is so cold. I'm the young Mr. T with THC all through my respiratory.
We are live. We are here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Orlando, Florida. My name, Agent A. Beside me
is Agent K. And Agent A, did you get the news?
What news?
Did you get the news?
I got a lot of news to deliver today, K. What news? I got a lot of news.
You know the news, man.
The mayor is back. The president is back. Tip-Tastic is back tonight, and he's in the main event against Kenneth Kilgore. Yes, is that the news?
Why are we saying it like it's just a common thing? This is the greatest day in professional wrestling. Tip-Tastic, after having his little escapade in Hollywood, after being nominated for Best Actor, mind you, he's got his name in the history books, and now he comes back just to spite Kenneth Kilgore once again. You gotta love it.
Well,
you honestly gotta love it.
He still has to beat Kenneth Kilgore. The match hasn't started yet.
It's a foregone conclusion, let's be honest.
We are here, ladies and gentlemen. It is Angela versus Tamika Brown. Because Angela's, she has her own little beef with Mamba Ant and is trying to get a respect for the woman that, that he came from, so to say. She's trying to test I almost called her Mamba Ant. Trying to test Miss Tamika Brown and whatnot and saying things left and right. Tamika says, "Look, I'm not a woman of words. If you want something, let's discuss it." And so we have this match between these two, where they will prove who is the better pro wrestler of the two. Angela is calling Tamika Brown one of the old dog guards on the dog and whatnot, and not up to speed. And she sees Tamika looking, she sees the knee braces and she sees chopped liver is what she means.
Angela obviously last week failing to contend to introduce herself, so to speak, in that AWF Women's Championship matchup, and now she's quote-unquote trying to get her momentum back against Tamika Brown, who obviously is a former women's champion in her own right, is a hell of a competitor. Bell rings, here we go. Angela with the shoulder block, as my broadcast partner said. Angela is looking to prove something to Tamika Brown. Obviously, being the mother of Mamba Ant, is very close with the Antichrist. Nice power bomb by Tamika Brown. Angela still slighted by Anthony's indifference, so to speak.
And here, them former AK-170 members, there was always going to be some little, heartbreak between them. And here, so
this is a Mamba Ant is concerned in the slightest. Of course he isn't. Not only is he apathetic, but in this instance, he has got his eye on the ball, and that is getting back his World Heavyweight Championship. But we're looking at Tamika Brown right now.
And here with a right hand, straight to the face, Tamika Brown gets shot. And Angela right now, she's on the other end of the Tamika strikes. She's getting lit up, so to say. Here, Angela's going to drag Brown over and toss her on the ropes. Right back up. Low kick. Missed. Up and going for a pile driver. Tombstone pile driver. Tamika Brown. Not done just yet. She gets Angela into the corner. And here now. Up. Around. What's this here? He's going to choke out the life out of her.
And no one ever accused Tamika Brown of being the cleanest professional wrestler, but listen, it runs in the family, as they say. The Dragon Sleeper applied by one half of the women's tag team champions.
And is trying to choke the dear lights out of Angela after that.
It looks like she
Choking
may
the
be
ropes.
successful here.
No. Angela, I mean, look, that little damn choke couldn't have set this up. She is...
Oh,
my
wow,
God.
the Dragon Sleeper taps Angela out.
And in a matter of minutes, Angela has been silenced. She was saying Tamika Brown couldn't keep up. And dear almighty.
Oh, she did more than keep up. That lock was cinched tighter than the ones on the doors at Rikers Island. Look at that.
And there Angela, wrenching and so.
Snapping the spine of the multi-time women's world champion. And for Angela, I think she has to go back to the drawing board. That's what it looks like right now. Between last week and this week, the women in the locker room have been getting the better of her.
I mean, that was no one was expecting that one.
I don't think anyone was. It was at least at the a back and forth matchup.
And, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have more AWF Chaos up next. It is going to be a 4-way matchup for the Actions Hardcore Championship contention. Mo Game sits waiting for a contender, waiting for a challenger at One Night Stand next week for Thanksgiving. And, well, it could be one of the 4 men you just saw between JID, PK, and, oh my, here he is. JID! Back in the mix, the natural born killer, the criminal mastermind.
And you know, I bet that Mo Game wishes he had 4 eyes to focus individually on each and every man in this matchup, because let me tell you, all of them are a threat to his championship reign, and that's saying something. As good as Mo Game has been, all of them are a threat to the reigning defending hardcore champion, especially this man JID, who has, I mean, he's very familiar with the hardcore championship, having been one in the past.
Multi-time at that. And, well, this is certainly one of those matches where we're going to see who wants it more. And Icehouse Jones as well, having a return, and he's going to be in this matchup. He, you know, a lot of high caliber names, so to say. And Jones, you know, one of the longer reigning IC champions before Deuce shattered his former record. But, you know, Icehouse Jones was a prominent Intercontinental champion and has always been a prominent competitor. He's in here. Mr. Grizzly, a former AWF world champion. Oh, here he comes. One of the biggest egomaniacs in AWF history. You know, playing tricks that, you know, I don't think no man should have. But, you know, this is how he got his success. It's how he got his damn world championship. And, well, it's how he's got his name in the history books as, you know, not the third and out outlier once thought to be. People respect his talent, respect his skill, and when they see him, they don't see, you know, they don't see, what's his name, old boy from Golden State, Sean Livingston, something like that, Iguodala.
Well, whatever sports analogies my broadcast partner wants to make, Mr. Grizzly has, you know, I'll do you one better. He's gotten to the big one. He's gotten to the Super Bowl. He's gotten to the NBA Finals. He has won a championship, that being the richest prize in the AWF World Championship. And ever since then, like you were saying, people look at Mr. Grizzly differently. They will look at him extra differently if he's the one to topple Mo Game. But he has to get through this man and the other men in this matchup first.
And a hungry Panos K searching for his first AWF title belt. The unfiltered one. He came in one of the best, hottest indie signings and whatnot from his country. And, well, certainly, and so he's made himself known in the AWF. He's a guy that's always, you know, picking at things, trying to study the game and know how the company takes, knows its history and whatnot. But he wants to make his name etched into history in its own, not just to be a student of the game. He doesn't want the AWF to just be another stepping stone on the list. He wants to conquer the AWF.
You know, I had a little sit down with Panos K a couple weeks before this matchup was announced, and his opinions on the division, not just the hardcore division, but the men's division in general. He believes that they are soft. He believes that they're scared of going out and swinging against the big picture, so to speak. Panos K is a man who shoots straight. He tells it like it is, and that's why he has his nickname, The Unfiltered One. I mean, he's unfiltered. That's all I can say. The thought to speaking ratio, there's no barrier in between. He speaks his mind, and he speaks it fluently.
And now, here comes Mr. Carter. Ice House Sr. walking to the ring. And, well, they have been searching, wondering where Ice House Jones has been. And he's been a father, been raising his kids, been in the gym, learning new moves to his repertoire, and now walking down to potentially contend. Listen, Mo Game, again, every man in this matchup might make Mo Game shaking his boots. He won't never admit it. But I think Ice House Jones threatening his reign, above all, he might respect that more than a JID. I've spoken with Mo Game a lot, and Jones is one of those guys in the AEW he thinks has been a pillar to the division and a pillar in technical wrestling in his company. And, saying that Jones' tape is a lot of what he's used to study before he came into the company.
Ice House Jones and Mo Game, obviously sharing some familiar accomplishments, both being AWF Intercontinental Champion. But this, I have to say, Ejene, isn't necessarily Ice House Jones' playground. This is not what he's usually used to. Like you mentioned, he is on the technical side of things. This is going to be a brawl. This is going to be a street fight. Three other guys.
Before he was in the military, let's just say, the mean streets of Mississippi, Tennessee now, they don't do friendly things back in them days. But
well, listen, he's got to prove it to those three men. That's all I've got to say.
And here, Jones, Grizzly, PK, and JID. All from around the world they go, and here they chop away. Oh my goodness, like the hard knocks to start the match. Grizzly up and a back elbow, taking down two competitors at the same time.
And PK, Ice House Jones both down by that beautiful springboard elbow by Mr. Grizzly. These four guys, I don't think I've ever seen a situation like this. All their styles are pretty much similar, if not the same. I mean, you've got similar builds, obviously.
Look at this. Oh my goodness! Down goes Jones!
This may be a case of who can outsmart the other, or maybe who can out-violence the other, as you can see.
And as you mentioned in here,
JID! JID with a...
And look at both competitors making use of the chair, but...
Talk about a Hail Mary.
Jones kicks out quickly. Mo Game watching, probably having himself a nice drink or two, non-alcoholic of course, and watching from one of those suites, having a good food.
Ice House Jones.
His championship reign had more danger than it's ever been before with the four men you see. Only one of these men. Whoa! Oh! JID's very own X Factor done by Jones onto the chair. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out.
The chair that JID introduced, mind you, that just goes to show anything that you may do in this match can also be done to you. That is the nature of Extreme Rules, and that is the nature of a fatal four-way matchup. Panos K getting involved in that little scuffle there.
And here, it's going to be PK getting violently thrashed. Right hand. And JID.
Nice back body drop there. Ice House Jones lying in wait. Perhaps looking for Mr. Grizzly.
Leg sweep from PK to JID. With several right hands to follow.
The thing about Panos K that I like, this kid, like I said, he's also unfiltered, but he's a brawler, man. He will gouge your eyes out. He will, rake your back. Anything he needs to do. Take a chunk out of your flesh with a strong bite.
Here now. Down. Cover. 1, 2. No, getting stopped.
Anything Panos K needs to do, he'll do it to win. And oh, nice! Speaking of win, there may be a victory on the horizon if Ice House Jones keep this assault up. Cross face.
Oh my! But listen, this good match for you all the way over. We know this is Jones's ground. Nobody is there to stop it, but instead, Grizzly. There's a halt. Oh, what a beautiful arm drag!
A deep arm drag.
And it's going to be Jones rolling into a stunner! What a display from these gentlemen!
Catching him off guard. Panos K getting some love too now from Ice House Jones.
And now it's going to be
To the
Jones.
top rope. What's he got in mind?
Oh!
You gotta be kidding me! Ice House Jones back like he never left.
And going up, down with a leaping DDT. JID down, rolling out of the ring. Mr. Grizzly on the outside threatening.
The former Intercontinental Champion is on fire. He wants gold and he wants it fast with Panos K. Momentarily stopping Ice House Jones. Mr. Grizzly going to present Panos K with the rear waist lock. Action's a mile a minute here. As we expected.
Whoa, and look at Jones sliding out of the way of that carnage. And then dragging PK out of the ring.
Wow.
He
You can
went
never
for a-
say that Ice House Jones backed down from a fight.
And here, Mr. Grizzly getting thrashed off the trash can. JID in the ring. While these two, JID has Grizzly down. And now, these two going up.
That's the sorts of things
Cover
you have to deal
count.
with.
JID on Grizz. Grizz with the kick out.
Those are the sorts of things you have to deal with. If a guy has you in a submission or vice versa and another guy is pinning him, you have to try and consider whether or not you want to try and tap your guy out or break the pin.
And here, and for some of these guys, you might want to be aware what's going on until the ref is counting. And 3 seconds is not enough to fly back into the ring. And look at this, look at this, look at this.
It is not chicken wing crossface by JID. JID.
Running in air. With a rear naked choke. And I know it would have been a cold day in hell for Jones might have typed to that, but oh, look at this. I think these two are targeting Jones. And look at this.
I mean, I don't see why not. He is the rustiest competitor out of the four.
And here, Jones getting these several suplexes from PK. 3 of them. And it's going to be on the ringside area.
Ice House Jones looks like he's out of commission for the meantime. Oh, I spoke too soon.
He's up.
Oh,
Throwing it.
Casadora DDT on the light bulb.
JID off the steel stairs goes Mr. Grizzly. Walking over his side and a closed kitchen sink. JID down is PK. Up now. And
Oh,
disrespectful relations we're seeing there. And look at that.
No one ever accused JID of being PG. The entire AWF for that matter.
Here tried to chop. No. We're here live again in Orlando, Florida. AWF
Oh, and
Chaos.
Panos K with a huge right hand.
He's on our table and was able to escape from that. And then, again, remember, folks, in the main event, we have Tip-tastic versus Kenneth Kilgore for the Renegade Championship. The mayor of Tipville, USA, says he's coming back to claim what is his, and what is his is the AWF. AWF Chaos to him is still ground that he owns, or so to say. And I wonder if the mayor realizes how delusional he might sound to some people. To some people now, not everyone, but to some. And that's all I'm gonna say, Kay. Please, before you go on one of your tangents, as JID has a. Oh no!
Oh my God!
That is legal, fully legal in this matchup, fully allowed. But dear Lord,
Knocked his block straight off.
it doesn't take it takes a lot to take out Jones, and well, JID did just that.
Well, a pair of brass knuckles is definitely gonna do you the trick. And Ice House Jones, he hasn't as much as moved a finger. Panos K just walked over the lifeless body of the former IC champ.
Decided against it, and
As this has become a 3-man ordeal.
getting an email here from Anthony Kingsley about
What's the boss gotta
some
say?
status. Mamba Ant has set an $100,000 bounty on CM Loaf. Excuse me?
What? He can't do that.
And then that is not a bounty to kill.
He-
Not a bounty to kill.
Oh, a bounty
Anybody,
to-
if anybody, oh, low blow, Mr. Grizzly. If anybody can beat CM Loaf, what? Where did he even get that damn money?
Whoa, hold on a minute. What I'm hearing is Mamba Ant is bribing people to assault a man he doesn't like.
And
That's what I'm hearing.
that's exactly what you're hearing, folks. And that's That's the live scene from Anthony Kingsley, our commissioner, as JID with a right-handed senior. Grizzly, right hand is back of his head.
Just when the bar is in hell for Mamba Ant, somehow it goes down to
And
the
whoa! That's some teamwork.
Oh,
and no, a
what is this?
suplex, No, a famouser. Did they want a teamwork effort before they go back to scrapping in a German suplex from Mr. Grizzly, who is definitely getting the better end of the double team? Oh my God! And nope. And
The
he can't run the
bicycle
knee.
knee strike from Panos K. That was an interesting. Oh! The famouser by K, and then a clothesline by JID.
I mean, this is sickening shit we're dealing with here, folks.
It certainly is. But this is for the Hardcore Championship. You're going to get fast-paced action. You're going to get brutality.
Dear Almighty!
Purest form. Criminal Mastermind almost going over the barricade. And now, what
shit.
the hell? Now Grizzly's got a pair of knuckles.
My goodness. God. These competitors, ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing the limits they're going to.
Everyone is getting knocked out cold. Now,
and this is, listen, the value of a championship in the Actions Wrestling Federation. This is for the undisputed Actions Hardcore Championship. We are in Florida, AWF Chaos. It's the second match of the damn night.
and Ice House Jones is just stirring alive after being hit with the brass knuckles. He just got sat right back down by Mr. Grizzly. Oh, and Grizzly!
Flying, touching the sky, and Jones sets up a ladder, maybe just getting the ladder out of the damn way, all around the ring and around the ways, everyone having some words to say, but clearly we're seeing that Jones is a man of money words. He's going to throw some hands. Meanwhile, Mr. Grizzly and PK playing chicken possum, doing something. PK now trying to go, but it's too late. Grizzly has a drop on him. He goes up, and Grizzly with the mortaring powerbomb. That's one. Grizzly and PK on the ringside area. JID throws Senior into the corner turnbuckle, and no! The Mastermind with some flames in Florida.
Of course, you should have expected it. The Criminal Mastermind. You can
No.
add arson
Look at
on that
this,
rap sheet.
this sleeky, snaky son of a bitch rolling into the ring.
Uh-oh, here we go. Grizzly now.
Grizzly
It's his opportunity.
with two men over his shoulders.
My God, I don't like the sights of
The
this.
strength of the former world champion.
Oh, my
Tornado
God!
slam through flames. Cover on Senior. Newton count. What the hell?
Thanos K with the interference somehow.
And now the cover on JID. But and now with Grizzly. Grizzly
Well, that's one way to stop the cover.
with a lashing out on Newton.
If you can't stop the pin, you stop the count.
And now the match has continued on as Newton is down. Look, oh my God.
Standing switch by Mr. Grizzly, effective. Panos K
Landing on the back of that metal he just
off the
landed
apron,
on.
is the former AWF champion in the ring with a lifeless Ice House Jones, but instead takes to the skies, takes out Panos K on the outside. Ice House Jones doing the same.
In here, oh my God, the stop sign.
This is
Junior.
what happens when you have four motivated, hungry
See?
athletes willing to put their bodies on the line
And now
to
it's
get
Junior.
closer to the Hardcore Championship.
Mr. Grizzly looking like he's waiting for his opportunity, waiting for someone to get that pin. And here, or to get in the ring. And here, he has JID. Oh! Right off the head of PK goes those steel chairs. JID is in the ring. JID is in the ring getting powerbombed, and no one's witnessing it. No one's stopping it. Grizzly, can he crack the bottle open and win this damn matchup?
Well, the end is coming sooner rather than later. The punishment has been too severe for anyone in this match to continue any longer, I imagine. And now Ice House Jones back into the scheme of things. JID went for the big Superman punch.
Miss.
A dodge by Mr. Grizzly. Caught in that abdominal stretch. Not gonna fly with Ice House Jones right across from you.
It still gets the shot in the Grizzly right in the face to split it up. Look
Again,
at that.
went for that big.
Oh, and a knockout punch!
Got one of his own.
Covered
Right
down.
hook of
One,
doom.
2, here's PK!
Oh, God. PK. Once again playing spoiler.
Panos K with some brass knuckles, but Jones stops it all. Everyone's trying to get low and dirty in this matchup to get the victory.
Float over Kimura lock here. Mr. Grizzly with that nice neck breaker taking out Icehouse Jones. Now PK is a sitting duck.
For the former world champion.
In the drop zone. PK could be the victim here tonight in Orlando, Florida.
And slowly to the feet goes Peak. Oh, he moved out the way.
Mr. Double X handle did Mr. Grizzly. Handles K. Ever the opportunist. Ever the scavenger. Looking for scraps. Looking to wrap up this matchup here.
And now an elbow ran to the face. Several shots. A shot to the leg.
This has been exhilarating to watch, Agent A. And I think if you're Mo Game, you're both exhilarated. And you may feel a little bit of sweat trickling down your forehead watching these guys.
You're seeing some Brazilian bastards, and oh my, PK can punch his date. Thanksgiving next week.
Oh my God, and Icehouse Jones just made it. Oh, look at Jesus! I didn't even notice JID right beside us, Agent A.
And across body off the ropes. Can he take it? Can he steal it? 1, 2.
Mr. Grizzly trying to get in the ring.
Oh, Jones! Icehouse Senior for the win.
On his first night back, how do you feel, Icehouse Jones? What a matchup.
He will face Mo Game on Thanksgiving Day. One night stand.
Oh, and I'm sure for a majority of the Access Wrestling Federation, that is a dream match. Two great technical wrestlers. Two great Intercontinental Champions. And it might be, if Icehouse Jones get it done, two great hardcore champions.
And here now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a small little pause. I'm going to, collect some thoughts real quick. But, Kay can speak it up real as, for a second with you guys as I go and collect some water, get some, coffee and whatnot, get some hors d'oeuvres and whatnot for me and Kay. We were here for a while now. More chaos up next.
What a great, phenomenal matchup we just witnessed. It is official. Mo Game versus Icehouse Jones for their Hardcore Championship at One Night Stand. And folks, obviously the rumor mill has been buzzing. We still don't know who that mysterious man in blue figure was from last week. Obviously people are saying it's TJ. We know that the World Heavyweight Champion has been going on a tear, taking out both former friend and foe in this weird hypnotic trance he seems to be in, obsessed with destroying his cousin Mama once and for all. However, I don't think
it's been absolutely. Whoa!
And talk about that bounty. That bounty you mentioned, it looks like it's being exercised by the former Renegade champion here.
Ethan Grace trying to claim the 100K.
It looks like he's doing it.
Head.
It looks like he's doing it.
Wait a minute. What the hell is happening? I know what's happening with CM Loaf hauling ass and leaving the building, leaving the parking lot. What the hell?
The AWF champion. My God, I don't know what the hell is going on. I was just talking about the man in blue case, obviously, and now we have this entire bounty thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, go to Marcy. Back after this quick little message.
Someone driven deep out to left field. There it goes. Sia is tied and HP. The game is over. To dead center in Monument Park. Goodbye, Sia. Another home run. A walk-off home run for the New York Yankees. The shadow undefeated hosts of the Atlanta Braves.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here live on AWF Chaos, episode 106 of this nightmare of a goddamn show, and talk about the devil that said it. He is competing for the Intercontinental Championship against AJ Eros. He is after world title gold, K, but Mamba Ann himself has never won the Intercontinental Championship. It is the only belt in the company, one of the few belts in this company that he still left to claim and such. So he's trying to make an effort for that. And there's their AJ Arrows on the other end of things. Way more hungry. You know, this is a matter of, what it means to these two competitors. AJ Arrows has competed for the IC title several times before, most notably at End of Days against Deuce. Fell short there, but it was a damn good match, a damn good competition from this man. And again, AJ Arrows is facing up against what you have called the AWF's Messiah. And that's a high praise for the man you've called the Antichrist. But that's again the beast that AJ Arrows faces.
I mean, of course, Mamba Ant. We can't say anything about him that we haven't said already. Multi-time world champion, multi-time tag champion, multi-time singles champion. He's been champion in other companies. The guy knows winning. However, as of right now, lately, Mamba Ant, I think, AJ, has been a little off his game. The losses to Saint in that best 2 out of 3 falls match, we thought it was a foregone conclusion. As good as Saint is, and now under the tutelage of, I'm assuming, Deuce, as good as Saint is and can be, I mean, he is no Mamba Ant. He is no face of the franchise. He is no Antichrist. But on that night, he slayed this man, Mamba Ant. Will AJ Arrows be able to do the same? I certainly think that the kid has the skills to.
I mean, you want to, do the check of things he already has and such. Arrows does have a win over Mamba Ant in the history books, and to do it again, it's one of these things where you can pick betting odds. Betting odds wise, you might pick AJ Arrows off the heels of that knowledge, but this is a new day. That was a long, good months ago, and those are like dog years in professional wrestling. What matters is the current day, and there, the current, former world heavyweight champion walk into the ring, and this man that has set the bounty on CM Low for $100,000. I'm going to have to get an interview with him on that one, but
obviously we know the vitriol and the bad blood between CM Loaf and Mamba Ant is still alive and healthy. My question is, if you want the AWF champ gone out of here, Dunzo, nunca, never to be seen, why the hell don't you do it yourself?
Maybe this Mamba Ant can't do it himself, but listen, we're gonna see what these two are made of. As here we are, AWF. Oh my!
AJ Arrows immediately with a nice Huracan Rana. See Arrows with the new gear. He's feeling himself tonight. The good luck charm right now. He feels like Mamba Ant being off his game. Mamba Ant not feeling like the traditional Antichrist, so to speak, is in his favor. This match is 1 fall to a finish, obviously. So you're not going to have any 2 out of 3 falls here. No second chances. It's do or die for that Intercontinental Championship. And let's have a conversation here about the lineage of that championship for a second. And you see Mamba Ant here. 5-knuckle shuffle. An ode to one of his childhood heroes. The Intercontinental Championship in the AWF has been held by some of the greatest competitors I've seen, not just in this company, but in the wrestling period. A litany of who's and big names. Deuce, Mo Game, and Mamba Ant, to me, is the name that's missing from that list, Agent A. You know how I feel about Mamba Ant and his personality.
And here we go, with a tight lockup between these two, and AJ Arrows gets the better of him. Oh, man!
Mamba Ant is a divisive figure, certainly to me, but the one thing that I can't really work against is his in-ring aptitude, and you're seeing it right now. Arrows fighting that rear waist lock.
Well, Mamba Ant,
to the kidney.
And trying to readjust the grip, but AJ Arrows wraps around the float and is choking the life out of Mamba Ant.
Flying mare applied, beautiful by Arrows. Now he's got a chin lock on. Referee gonna have some discretion here. Obviously, Mamba Ant's foot is under the rope. He's going to let it fly.
And here, Ant doesn't have much time to try and say something about it, as AJ Arrows has him in a complete... Arrows is controlling this matchup right now.
He certainly is. That's what I'm talking about. Normally, the normal Mamba Ant we would know would flip out of this
arm
lock. that Eros has right now, but he is wrenching that thing down, and he might tear Mamba Ant's arm out of the socket.
And there, several shots. And Mamba Ant and Eros
There you go. You want to get out of a wrestling hold, just punch a guy in the stomach.
off the ropes. And when you want to do some damage to someone, punch someone in the face. That's exactly what AJ Eros just did. And he goes right back to working the arm. Eros is not a stupid individual. He is, if you want to call him, a former world champion. Here now, cover, kick out.
Well, I mean, Eros, we know it's been a thing with him here. It's almost like a running gag is when he ever gets to that upper echelon, when he gets to the plate, he gets struck out, and he gets struck out badly. And here we go.
That's Mamba Ant getting his forehead bashed off the thing. He's bleeding right now. AJ Eros, maybe saying too much to him. AJ Eros, here he comes, running. Right, and oh my goodness, this is what Eros is known for. The uncanny strength of a man his size. I mean, AJ Eros isn't the tallest kid on the block, but he most certainly competes to be one of the strongest.
Oh my God! That is it! That is it! That is it!
And he's out! I have never seen a destroyer with such velocity. That's like seeing an 100-mile-an-hour fastball for the first time after seeing the shit from the 60s. What the hell was that?
An absolute car crash.
What the hell was that?
And AJ Eros, a Phoenix Splash, ended it with a Swanton Bomb. Can we get some judges to give that a perfect 10? Because it was. And Eros is dazzling here in Orlando, Florida. Mamba Ant doesn't know what hit him.
Oh, wait, maybe he does. He springs back up. That's the Mamba Ant we know. And the Mamba, oh no, but he goes right down. Miami, Marlin, bomb, and there a kick out.
Eros going for the upset there. Wasn't successful. But I reckon, that the young man is on his way.
And oh, look at this framing. We are used to seeing it the other way around. Word for word, bar for bar. But AJ Eros, here we go. Up and oh! Ant went for something and he gets floored.
A big lariat. Eros has been able to control the pace, and that's what you want to do against the veteran.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Put an old Samoa Joe there. He says you want to dive. Not happening.
And there Ant goes up. What a rolling clothesline.
Can these guys get more creative? I halfway really want to ask because I know they can.
With several, and now they're taking it back to the basics. They hit one of these big moves, and then they go back to the technical prowess that got them to this dance.
You know, that's what makes them champions. That's what makes them AWF superstars and main eventers. The fact that they know when to turn it up and when to turn it down. And
Mamba Ant is bleeding from the brow.
Obviously.
As he does a oh!
You know our resident narcissist. We know that he loves to get the adulation from the crowd wherever he is, and now
getting the life choked out of him. It was choking the life out of AJ Eros right now. And AJ Eros is trying to get sort of anything. He gets back up.
Nice
tight lock.
Out of that position. A shot to the gut. What's Eros got in mind here?
Up high. And he's going with a reverse.
A nice power bomb on the turnbuckle. And now choking the life out of Mamba Ant. He's getting down and dirty here in Orlando, Florida.
And here, it's AJ Eros top turnbuckle.
Get your Polaroids
and
out.
Mamba Ant maybe knows.
Kodaks out.
Oh!
He still got him. The mid-air adjustment. Cover him, kid. Cover him. He's done.
He stomped. He moonsault stomped on Mamba Ant's dome.
Caught the boot.
It's Eros being wrapped around. Oh my good days almighty.
A gut buster right under the ribs. Mamba Ant with a shot to the head.
And now it's going to be Eros getting launched off the ropes.
Mamba Ant's got an idea. AJ Eros shuts it down and clubbing blow to the shoulder blade.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. Eros.
Alabama slam.
But you see how the way he got into it though with that cartwheel Alabama slam. Eros has been impressive tonight, Agent A. That's what I've got to say. This looks like a guy who can be IC champion yesterday.
And here, AJ Eros going up. And down.
A nice textbook suplex. It is effective.
Slowly back to his feet goes Mamba Ant. AJ Arrows lining up for something, but Ant shoots him with a shot to the forehead.
I'm not sure this is a rope-a-dope strategy or what, but Mamba Ant is getting pummeled in this matchup.
And just looking uncharacteristic, while AJ Arrows is been walking all over him, so to
This has been
say.
Arrows' night. Not to say that Mamba Ant has been wrestling a great match.
And
And look at this.
Wow!
As I say that, Mamba Ant with a springboard Hurricane Rana.
Firing back up. But it's maybe too little too late. All the blood he's lost up to this point, those moves, it's easier to bedazzle and to showboat when you're ahead. When you're down as bad as he is, maybe just mentally so. And in again!
Another Canadian Destroyer, and that one more vicious than the last. Oh, and a kick out by Mamba Ant. How does the Antichrist keep doing this? How is he still in this game? Blue
And a
Thunder
Thunder
Bomb.
Bomb! Arrows, the cover and nothing!
A kick out of nothing, Agent A. What are we witnessing?
And now it's AJ Arrows, top turnbuckle. His success rate is a little bit shaky up here, but it's been good tonight. And oh no!
In the worst way, crashed and burned. Not what you want to do.
But goes up and down, Marlon Bomb! Cover! One!
And yet again, Mamba Ant kicking out. Should we really be surprised? I mean, this man, Mamba Ant, has walked through hellfire and been able to hold up gold at the end. But AJ Arrows,
And sprang in with a kick and missed.
one for Mamba Ant's big karate kick off the springboard. Not gonna go. Oh!
And now, whatever the hell that was, hooked the leg into a cover, down
It had
one.
snap, and it looked effective, but not enough to put away AJ Arrows.
And these little last minute shots he's trying to get off. Arrows. Trey Johnson, the Intercontinental Champion, must be watching this and duly and so wondering,
What a contest for the #1 contendership. And again, this is just to be in the match. This is just
wrong
to have
move,
the opportunity
wrong move. And here,
to face the Intercontinental Champion.
tight lockup. It's AJ Arrows. And hoisted up by Mamba Ant.
Oh my God! Northern Lights Brainbuster! Akira Hokuto, eat your heart out, one!
One.
Oh! And Arrows with a kick out of one! Mamba Ant is beside himself! He is shocked! And so is every soul in Orlando, Florida! What the hell is this, Agent A? What is this? Oh my God!
Another one of those mat
And a
returns
kick
with
out of one!
velocity.
Another kick out of one!
AJ Arrows. Again, this is what I mean. The damage has been done. These shots from Ant do not have the same velocity. They don't have the same power behind them.
They don't.
And the blood continues to be lost.
It's boxing philosophy. If you want to have a knockout punch, you got to have your legs under you. And let's just say those legs have been cut out for the former world
Nice
champ,
elbow right to the face.
Mamba Ant, a long time ago. And here we go, Arrows. Reversing the back body drop did Arrows. Take over with the Hurricane Rana.
And is this match crazy or what?
Crazy is an understatement, Agent A. This match has been a perfect display of the philosophy of the guys in the back when it comes to AWF. You leave everything in the ring.
And here now. On the side and dumped away.
Nothing left in the tank.
Mamba Ant is woozy. AJ Arrows, I highly doubt he is going to wait the 20 count, but he can. And nope, he will not. He will not.
And this just goes to show how much the Intercontinental Championship
And
means
what's
to
this
these
here?
two. Oh my God, there's no way. There's no
No,
way.
no.
There's no way! Oh my God! Well, we know who we got that from. A Jay Driller on the concrete floor.
And AJ Arrows, hoist it up! Hoist it up! A last ride!
He snapped the barricade with his spine, folks. His spine.
Arrows, hoist it up again!
That is bone on metal.
Oh no, the bat gave way! The bat gave way! Arrows is still up! Arrows is still up.
That's not what you want to happen when you're on the road. Your body failing out on you. My
And
man
Arrows
is running.
is. Oh, wow.
I think he sees the writing on the wall, Agent A.
Well, AJ Arrows again. Mamba Ant went for something else. Had to look for something with an attitude adjustment. In the back, gave him way. AJ Arrows taking those shots. The J Driller, the last ride. He's back up with the shots. Forehead, face, kick, and oh my God.
He is getting a second wind, but his body cannot sustain it. That is the story that Mamba Ant is trying to deal with as of this moment.
In here now, and oh, a running knee.
We are seeing a display of both men's resiliency in this contest, but it looks to me that one man is ahead of the other on points. With a sharp elbow, Mamba Ant just scraping, scratching, clawing for any semblance of momentum here, and he's gonna get it.
What the fuck is that?
I have no clue. Looks like a modified Gory special across the back this time, and now again checking the ribs of AJ Arrows.
Down dead center of that ring.
And here we go.
It could be all over soon.
He is
Tells him,
feeling
"You
the energy
can't
of
see
the
me."
crowd. You can't see me indeed. 2 days left for Oh no! Oh no! Arrows!
Was gonna say plenty left for Mamba Ant, but AJ Arrows shot to the back of the head. He had a tight lockup.
That lariat, I was gonna say, knocked Mamba Ant woozy, but the champ is still fighting back.
Oh my God!
Whoa. Hey now!
Come! Stop!
I thought it'd be a punt kick.
He's all familiar
It's
with
just
it.
as
Cover
damaging.
down. 1, 2. What?
How in the hell did AJ Arrows muster up the strength, the
And now it's Mamba
resiliency,
Ant.
the tenacity?
Top turnbuckle.
Oh, here we go.
Flying in there with a moonsault
Hit him
stomp
with
of
his
his own.
own damn move. And have I seen that something so graceful from a man who is so morally corrupt? I don't think I have.
And now Arrows ran with shots to the face. Getting those leg shots. And now
The elbow
back
to the
missed.
nose. AJ Arrows.
and
Oh.
oh, both of these gentlemen went for a move, a clothesline, and something there had missed.
Great minds.
And oh, Ant went for the RKO! It got thwarted by Arrows!
Arrows
Into a power
has done
slam!
his research, and it is working out in the best way. You can see it for this young man.
And oh, he went for another Marlin Thunder bomb. Mamba Ant thwarted it. Oh, no!
Jesus! That was a forearm and a half.
And Ant gets a shot now to the face.
Now Arrows is busted open. A collision between the two men. I don't even know. Oh, wow! And a spinning out elbow by Mamba Ant. I think he's inventing new ways to move his body as this match progresses, isn't it?
AJ Arrows stalking up slowly. Mamba Ant off the ropes. RKO!
Oh my God! What a cutter! That's it! Holy hell! What a shot! That was showtime! That was showtime!
Mamba Ant
We need a replay of this.
is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship.
I hope that Arrows is not kicking himself whatsoever. He had that match won. How could he have expected Mamba Ant to contort his body in such a manner? Get another shot of this production truck, I'm begging you.
This match,
Showing the highlights from this stellar, what I would honestly call a 5-star matchup. I know Kilgore's wrestling later tonight, but that right there is a 5-star classic. And look at this. Marlin Bomb from AJ Arrows. We thought he had it one there.
and there,
Another one.
this was the turning point when Mamba Ant hit the J Driller on the outside.
Jay Driller. The move of his close rival and friend, Kenneth Kilgore. He went for the cover there.
After the curb stomp. And then so that
Still
goddamn
wasn't it a 2 count. And then he hit arrows, if you can believe it, with his own damn move. This moon stomp, which I haven't seen since the days of Low Key. And look at this right here. I don't know what to call that, but I'll just call it amazing for now.
And
it is a damn shame this guy's the scum of the earth, because man, can he wrestle.
And he's facing Trey Johnson on Thanksgiving Day.
Mr. Johnson, you have an Antichrist knocking at your door, and he wants your championship.
Mamba Ant has never won the Intercontinental Championship. If he wins, he gets to chuck that one off the list. It will be one of the last titles he has ever left to win in professional wrestling in the AWF. And Lord Almighty. Well, up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a proving ground matchup for TJ, because he was trying to have one of these last week before he ran into shenanigans with the man in blue. Can you believe it?
Well, I mean, TJ has done it to himself. TJ has been going backstage, attacking members of Retribution, attacking people who aren't even associated with him. He has gone mad. And I mean, we just saw him, and as many compliments as I just gave him, I've got to blame Mamba Ant for this somehow. I mean, his influence on TJ is apparent. The way he holds the championship, the way he walks, the way he talks, the way he wrestles. It is all evident of the days when Mamba Ant used to be an even more egotistical maniac, if you can imagine that, for our new viewers. You see TJ right there, it's Stone Cold look. That is a killer. That is a man who's
holding the World Heavyweight Championship with pride. It's not the first time he's held the big gold belt. But as Kay has mentioned, the first time around, it was like a swan song. It was like it was a dance. This time around, we are witnessing
a damn wrecking ball. It's an 18-wheeler barreling down the street, threatening to flatten anyone in his path.
Look how he's looking at that championship. And you're going to have to tell me someone's going to try and take this from him?
Listen, AJ, I'll tell you this right now. I look at my wife like that, all right? That's how coveted TJ, that's how coveted that championship is to TJ. I look at the love of my life like how this young man looks at that World Heavyweight Championship.
And here, TJ versus whoever is ready to come out of that curtain.
Proving ground matchup, obviously.
And so there's no time limit in this one. But this is just whoever gets the pin or win or submission will face him. And then, oh no! Oh my God! Hell has come marching back right to TJ's front door! A proving ground? Wait a minute! I mean, it's possible! It's possible!
The Psycho Clown! The woman who plagued Mamba Ant for so long,
who TJ speared in weeks, months ago. I mean, damn almighty.
Agent A, talk about a pound of flesh. I don't think just a pound will suffice this crazy woman. I think she wants the whole body.
She wants the World Heavyweight Championship, and I'm listening. Winky versus TJ, I mean, really, that's cool, but let's seriously consider the reality of it.
Let's consider. Obviously, TJ is a powerhouse in his own right, but I don't think I've ever seen someone with screws more loose than this young lady. I mean, in that ring, I'm not sure what she's capable of, and guess what? If we can't predict what she's capable of, I don't think TJ can either. So that remains to be seen, as the timer's gonna go up.
And here we go. She is competing for the World Heavyweight Championship. If she can pin or submit TJ, she gets a championship match at AWF One Night Stand next week on Thanksgiving Day. And
she hurried right out of there.
Any smart person would. I mean,
I'm not sure what the strategy is from Winky.
Well, we're seeing some formation of the strategy. She's grabbing a steel chair. That's not this match, Winky. You gotta win the match now.
But hey, I'm
oh my God.
I'm guessing that and TJ here maybe going the respectful route and trying to pin her.
Nope.
That's real nice after you spear the young lady, TJ. But here we go.
And now again, the cover. Down 1, 2, the kick out. I mean, no woman has ever competed for a singles championship held by a man before, so this would be a groundbreaking things if this were to be able to happen. I mean, Angela tried to Oh my
It
goodness.
certainly would.
And look at this. Winky is trying her damnedest to take down TJ with a clothesline, but
oh, Jesus. Marion Joseph. TJ with the spear of all spears. And Winky. Well, look at that. The resolve.
kicks out and near nothing practically. And now is being dragged away.
I think that just ticked off the beast as TJ goes to work on his cousin's former lover. Former
Here-
women's
Oh my
tag team
God!
champion Winky suffers another spear. And maybe TJ's trying to end this early.
One.
She's not gonna have it.
Couldn't believe that, a rope break.
Asian A, she's not gonna have it.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get what she's trying to accomplish, but this is like trying to watch
Well,
an
listen,
8th seed team go up against the 73-2 war 10-9 war, whatever the hell they won. You get it? I mean,
me and you both know.
she has to win the proving ground match, and then she has to beat him again if she wants the World Heavyweight Championship.
I wouldn't
And
put
look
it
at-
past her. I mean, she had Kira Silva for a partner, for crying out loud. This woman, she's unpredictable. You know what the hell she can do in that ring, what she can do out of it. That variable is very hard to deal with mentally if you're a world champion. And look at
She
this.
is- But if every shot is ending like this, I mean, how long is it before this match gets just horrible?
Well, listen, all it takes is one.
Oh, no, wait,
Hey, there
vicious
we go.
chops,
There we
vicious
go.
chops.
That's what I'm talking about. Those chops making it through the. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Roll up. That's it. That's a tight inside cradle there. And a kick out by TJ. Well, it wasn't the referee, honey. It was not the referee.
And now, getting hoisted and grabbed. Oh my.
It was the strength and size of the world heavyweight champion, but
Here, TJ. Winky can't even get a title. Oh my!
oh my
The
God!
RKO!
Oh my
The
God!
RKO!
Out of nowhere! That's it, Agent A.
What?
That's it! That's it!
2!
Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen, Winky is trying to make history. As I mentioned again, no woman has ever competed for a men's singles world championship. And if she is able to become the first world, I mean, what the hell kind of planet is that? And whoa, clothesline out of the ring. Winky now. Whoa, wait.
What is this?
Goddamn
Whoa! Count up the flips. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many it was?
Winky now clears the announce table in this co-main event matchup to AWF Chaos. We are live this Friday. It could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. Episode 106 as TJ tries to chop. That chop usually takes his opponent's head off.
And hasn't this been a treat? You know, Winky is getting me out of my suspenders right now. She is amazing.
I mean, this is, as I mentioned, this is unprecedented grounds we're walking in. And Winky is actually putting dents. I mean, she hit the damn RKO with perfection. And now TJ recognizes the threat maybe.
I can't even believe that Winky was able to pull that off.
You know, she springs back up to her feet. Look at that. Off the ropes.
Oh, and TJ just tried to take her head off.
That thunderous drop kick, and she just slides and ducks out of the way. There's a shot. And
Another
there's
RKO! Another RKO!
Winky.
And now she knows that it's not enough.
And she's now trying to go with knees to the back and to the forehead of TJ.
Trying to dissect TJ. Another RKO. Winky has lined up, and she gets it.
3 of them. Is this enough for the World Heavyweight Championship match? 1, 2.
That's gonna be it. It's gonna be it.
Oh my goodness.
Each time that leg goes up in that lateral press pin cover, Winky gets closer and closer. TJ gets closer and closer to having to defend the championship against Winky.
Here now. Winky with
Now
a chop to
TJ blocks.
TJ.
TJ blocks, and he might have just blocked out any hope that Winky may have had that World Heavyweight Championship. Agent A with a clothesline.
Picks her up and is going to walk with her like Elias used to walk down that ramp. And there it gets her.
Oh.
And then there was a right elbow. Winky still has some dog in this fight.
Of course she does. I mean, she's one of those competitors where she won't stay down unless you put her down yourself. There's no giving up, mainly because she doesn't believe in that. I mean, she doesn't
That's
even
a
know
power
the meaning of
slam.
the word.
Huge power slam. TJ.
Jesus. TJ.
Oh
TJ,
my.
what are you doing?
Oh my God.
TJ, what are we doing? World Heavyweight Champion.
Curb stomp!
My God.
Cover.
What a vicious maneuver.
1, 2, 3.
Oh! Whoa!
And TJ beside himself. I mean, how much longer can this go on?
I don't
She's
know.
getting beat around like a damn test dummy at a
But I
car
am
show.
loving it. I am loving seeing
Oh, so
Wiki.
you love seeing her getting the shit beaten out of her,
Whoa,
huh?
well, listen. If you call those moonsaults and those trio of RKOs having the crap beaten out of her, then I think we have different variations.
Well, I mean, TJ is quite frankly, she's doing all of that, and it's just apparent that, it's hardly doing a damn thing.
well, I mean, listen. I think all of us in this arena, and not just you and me, know
Here's
and
Winky,
see
Winky,
that Winky is
Winky,
doing
Winky.
better than we expected her to.
The tight lockup. She's gonna. Okay, sending TJ ringside.
Uh-oh, here we
And
go.
going with a frog splash off the top turnbuckle. Not an easy thing to do with the apron right there. She gets out of the way. And up under the
Wow.
barricade.
Here we go.
Crossbody again. And this matchup taking itself to new heights.
Remember, a proven ground matchup. Wait a
Wait a
what-
minute.
what-
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh my God!
Over
How
the
much
shoulders!
How much power?
The power bomb! And you can see not much separation. And then wait a minute now, Winky. Back to the top turnbuckle. TJ, slow to his feet. Not looking good.
And a
Double
double
axe
axe
handle with
handle
delition.
from the heavens.
High velocity as and now TJ with several shots, elbows to
You're not
midsection.
having it.
In a big boot.
Size 14 right to the side of the head.
TJ tossing Winky aside.
And now TJ's using that strength. If Winky was a bumblebee just swatting at the huge dinosaur, if I can make that analogy that TJ is, then he's finally got her under wraps, it feels like.
Splits the count, go in and went for one of those chops. And no, now Winky wrap around the float over and
Here we go.
oh God
here we go.
Almighty,
1,
no!
2, 3, 4. My goodness!
Devil's kiss from Winky. TJ down and he's already bleeding. Winky with those DDTs on that. Oh my! And she's still going for some more. That's a.
Oh, and I thought it was a neck breaker. It ended up being a face buster. And TJ's definitely feeling the difference.
Is she now?
Here we go. What's this?
TJ shot to the low section.
A nice
Winky
reversal.
rolls out of the way, and here comes the chase.
A wild goose chase. TJ tried to drop kick, just landed flat on his back and on the steel chair.
And Winky
Robinson telling him to get the hell back in here, champ.
here off the ropes. No. TJ catches an elbow.
Once again, Winky able to fight out of the corner. That's the worst place for. Here we go.
And now
TJ
it's
just
up
hard.
and
Oh my
down with
God.
a power bomb
Oh
and
my!
elbow drop.
Insult to injury.
Cover for the win.
7-foot
One.
power bomb and a giant side
One.
elbow and a kick out all on top of it.
Here, again, she's trying her best. Here, a chop. TJ with a block.
You know, I wonder how hard those chops have to be for TJ to feel that under the quote-unquote armor.
And throwing Winky off the turnbuckle there. Slowly and so.
Black military duds of Ruination, or of what was Ruination. We still don't know the state of that group because of TJ's actions.
And Winky.
Here we go. Oh, not an RKO, but a stunner! A stunner! Popped up TJ!
And went for something else, but TJ isn't having it.
Sent
Right
her
back
flying.
up and out of the way. No. TJ
Like here, you might be going for that spear, but Winky
is trying to get out of the damn way.
closing the distance. TJ high up on her shoulders. Winky still fighting out. She is a bat out of hell. She is a honey badger here in the co-main of Orlando, Florida. She wants that World Heavyweight Championship, and she wants it bad. But TJ wanted to cleave her in half, and by God, AJ, I think he got his wish.
2. And TJ will not have to worry come Thanksgiving.
What a valiant effort by Winky.
I'm amazed that we even. I mean, she came back and walked down
She
to the person.
turned me into a believer. I mean, at the outset of this matchup, I mean, we were both saying, no way, Winky couldn't even put off half of what she did, but she did that and more. And just seeing the RKOs landed multiple times over in this matchup. Boom, right there.
Winky falling down. TJ, no threat for him. And up next we have the co-main event. The co-main event of Tip-Tastic versus Kenneth Kilgore for the Renegade Championship. It's been for the World Heavyweight Championship before. It's the last time those two truly faced and squabbled, and well, now again, Kenneth Kilgore, Tip-Tastic again. This one for the Renegade Championship. Tip-Tastic wants to claim this land, AWF Chaos, as his own. While on the other hand, Kenneth Kilgore is looking to stand tall, stand firm, and he is enjoying being a Renegade champion. He doesn't want to give that championship up so soon.
And as we're about to get to that marquee match, the main event, Renegade Championship, the Supreme Leader, the President, the Mayor, against Lame Gore, as he likes to call him. Hell of a nickname. And Winky, she has certainly earned my respect, and I'm sure the respect of the AWF crowd here in Orlando. But TJ, he knows that he's been in a fight. There's one thing that kid knows after this matchup. He knows that he has been in a contest, dare I say a war, because that woman would not go down until she was put down by the iron fist of retribution. Ruination, excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We have more AWF Chaos up next. Main event, Kenneth Kilgore versus Tip-Tastic live. Renegade Championship.
You see it on the marquee card right there. Renegade Championship, Tip-Tastic, flanked by his right-hand man, his lovely wife. Kenneth Kilgore, of course, alone. That's just how he likes it. Weirdo.
It's Tipville, USA. Tip-Tastic versus Kenneth Kilgore. These two have a history that dates back to 2023 when it was AK-170 going at Tipville, USA back and forth. And, it just seemed to nearly when it was Kenneth Kilgore along with Tipville, USA, wearing Tipville, USA colors at one point. That logo at one point was on Kenneth Kilgore's back. And, that's not meant to be a disrespectful thing. That's just the fact of the land. That's the fact of the matter. And
God, I miss those days.
what's wrong?
Listen, I am just reminiscing. And
You missed the days when Kenneth Kilgore was the sixth man on the team.
sixth man. Excuse me, I'm sure Tip-Tastic realizes before Kenneth Kilgore stabbed him in the back and ran that Kilgore was just as important to Tipville, USA as anyone else.
And that's why he abandoned him and such, right?
Well, listen, it seems to me that Kilgore was just the first coward in the line of many abandoners and traitors. Kilgore did it first. And maybe he's proud of himself for that. Maybe he says, hey, I got off the ship before it sank. And
then he also sank the ship deeper. Let's not forget that.
Well, it looks to me that the captain is eating good and he's alive and well.
Yeah, well, he's got Chocolate ringside. He's got Jackson along with him. But really, what has this new group done? Nothing of noteworthy contention. I can say Chocolate, yes.
Maybe not
Chocolate,
here.
yes. Chocolate, yes. Former world champion. But The reason that's what I'm talking about here. I don't care what they do in their spare time. I don't care how many acting awards Tip-Tastic has recommended for. If he wins the Renegade Championship, damn it, I hope we see him defend it every week.
Well, that's where
You know, he's
you're
got an
wrong.
ego.
That is where you're wrong. And that's why you will never be able to join Tidwell USA, because
don't
you are a
want to.
small-minded individual. You have to have your eggs in multiple baskets if you want to succeed in this life, damn it. Tip-Tastic is that kind of guy. Kenneth Kilgore isn't.
And you have the passionate words of my partner here as Kenneth Kilgore strolls to the ring. The Renegade Champion with this new, heavy, there's no gold and brass display. He's, used to be one for the theatrics with his gears. Used to wear a mask in his original days and such, and now has returned to being a guy that wears a mask when he comes down. Doesn't wear it when he wrestles, but, it's just an interesting little, thing that Kenneth Kilgore has returned to. There's no cape anymore. There's no cape, yes, but this is as close to KO Kilgore as we've seen in a long time.
I'm glad that Kilgore has gone back.
Has he?
To his...
Threw aside the championship, threw his towel, and here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jumping the gun. Of course, he wants to get the nerves out, get the feeling out process out of the way, because he knows Tip-Tastic can beat him in that process.
In a tight locker between Tip-Tastic and Kenneth Kilgore. It's live. The Renegade Championship matchup in AWF Chaos Orlando, Florida. And oh my goodness. Did you see that? The combo that Tip-Tastic, this is why, I've always demanded him to, at one point in time, he was a full-time guy on the roster. You could see Tip-Tastic. You could see Tidwell USA on TV every single week. You couldn't escape them damn near. And then just now in comparison, and so he treats us like The Rock treats the other side.
Well, and look at The Rock. He's the highest paid actor in the world. Tip-Tastic wants his money in the different assets. Is that so wrong?
The right
is
hand,
that so
Kenneth
wrong?
Kilgore. Oh! Like the Luchas, he takes inspiration from, as some would say, too damn big for all that, but he pulls it off with perfection.
I am some.
One tries to go for something, another one there. Kenneth Tip-Tastic slowing him down to a halt.
Should he even be allowed to wrestle with the mask on? It's metallic. It's a foreign object.
The Decepticons exist.
Well, listen, I'm pretty sure it's genetically molded to them. I don't think they could take it off if they wanted to.
And now look, are you happy? He tosses the gear. Gear is aside. Here, Charlin, he went for that Crimson Bomb, but Tip-Tastic was able to prevent that. Oh, nice elbow from Kenneth Kilgore. Wraps him up and around. Oh, wow! The strength!
Well, we all know that Kilgore has been hitting the gym. He definitely has the Supreme Leader outclassed in the strength department. And these two in a little conundrum here. Bad position for Tip-Tastic. He's getting elbowed right in the eardrum by Kenneth Kilgore, excuse me. What the hell's going on? Oh, no! Reverse Ron and Jesus! The man just came back!
And now...
What is wrong with you?
Down is Tip-Tastic in the dead center of that ring. Slowly.
This is awesome!
To the feet now. What a chop block.
And a nice chop by Kilgore after the Avalanche reverse Hurricane Rana. And now Tip-Tastic getting caught. Referee, you better scoot around and take a look at that. That's an illegal maneuver. You're not allowed to dig into your opponent's nostrils. For crying out loud. What is he, caveman?
And here, slowly.
Here we go. Here we
Over
go.
the shoulders.
Uh-oh.
For another Crimson Bomb, but it's stopped and thwarted. Tip, the spin, the wrap.
Tip-Tastic always 2 moves ahead. Look at this. Try the drop kick.
2 moves
Kilgore.
ahead, you say, huh? Kenneth Kilgore.
Well, he was 2 moves ahead.
Neither of us called him KO Kilgore.
Kenneth Kilgore just got out of there out of luck.
And now he goes to the ringside area.
And what the hell is he doing here? Kilgore, you call yourself a technician. Oh! Now you can call yourself knocked out.
Slowly back up, he rolls to his feet. And it takes him out again.
kick right to the mush. Kilgore doesn't know what planet he's on. Tip-Tastic is in the driver's seat. Look at Kilgore. Tail tucked between his legs, running.
Here's gonna get walked aside. KO Kilgore.
Uh-oh.
Misses the clothesline. Would have sent Tip-Tastic ringside, maybe there.
Would've.
Out of the way.
Oh, and it just sent him flying.
Then he does a push-up right back to his feet. The stare down. Went for the kick. Missed. Got a low kick shot. Right hand. Out of the way. No good. Scoop. Miss. Nice. Kenneth Kilgore straps him down and it was spinning. So hold.
How many times is this guy gonna pay homage to Terry Funk? I'm pretty sure the Funker's rolling in his grave right now.
And here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And KO Kenneth Kilgore going on that attack yet again.
So something's gonna be broke after this match, and it certainly is in Tip-Tastic's ankle.
And here KO Kenneth Kilgore. Look at me now.
As the mirror now
Goes up.
tries to shoot for it again. Oh, and Kilgore just shrugging Tip-Tastic off. You know, this seems to me that Tip-Tastic is just, trying to knock off the ring rust, and that's okay.
No,
Here we
and
go.
then-
No Killer Instinct. That's the Killer Instinct right there. That's the real instinct.
Now it's Kenneth Kilgore back to his feet. Going against the turnbuckle now. Right hand.
And right as I say, the ring rust is being shaken off, but seems to have fully disappeared as a curb stomp drove Kilgore's head into the mat.
One and a kick out.
Remember, this is for the Renegade Championship. Kilgore could come all this way, reach all these new heights. First time Renegade Championship reign ended by the man he could truly never beat.
And now, with a chop and miss. Tight lockup. Kilgore off the ropes. Miss.
And
Down.
Leapfrog, Uber athlete is Tip-Tastic. Look at that.
Oh,
Pop-up
no,
power
no,
bomb.
no!
Pop-up Styles Clash. Tip-Tastic. He's gonna kiss himself. Renegade Championship in his front mirror.
No. Kilgore. Reversal. Here now. With a right hand. Chop missed. Another one, a right hand.
Those fists are illegal, by the way.
Here.
Open hand strikes. Kilgore should know that if he's a wrestling historian.
Kilgore.
Quote,
Oh,
unquote.
Tip-Tastic sends him flying.
Look at this.
Beautiful. And a big drop kick.
Nice evasion by the champion. A drop kick to regain momentum.
Kenneth Kilgore putting hands to Tip-Tastic in front of Chocolate and in front of Jackson. He's doing a damn good job, might I add.
Not like that means anything. He needs the support of his friends and his wife, okay?
Yeah, and he's getting his ass beat in front of them right now. Up! Over the shoulders! Crimson Bomb!
And look at this. Look at all the pandering to the crowd.
Up now, slowly.
What is he even spelling out? Not, what is it? K-E-N? What do you call it?
KO 2 time. Here now, to X. And now. Oh my. No. Oh,
Here
yes!
we go. Oh, 630 senton off the top to the floor.
That is some of the tricks in Kenneth's reservoir.
Tricks
And-
he only decides to pull out when he's facing a man he knows that is the hardest challenge of his life.
And now with a shot.
Oh.
Wow!
He almost took his head off. You saw that?
A decapitating kick gets avoided. But for how much longer? Here now. With a right hand miss. Kilgore.
Uh-oh. You saw this earlier.
And on the ringside area, no less.
Oh, Jay Driller.
Down and so. Kilgore back into the
The
ring.
coward he is. He's gonna take the count out victory.
And twisting. Moonsault. Double rotation.
I'm glad Kilgore has been practicing his gymnastics
And now it's going to be Tip-Tastic.
on the announce table now. Kilgore, you better think twice before you do this.
Yes.
This is going to end up in the worst way, I can assure you. Tip, move out of the way! He's coming! Move out of the way! Damn it!
Through the table. Tip-Tastic. Kenneth Kilgore in control of the match.
The Renegade Champion is a wild animal. There we go, a back body drop by Tip-Tastic, and then a kick right to the shin and then upstairs by Kenneth Kilgore.
And now it's gonna be Kilgore.
And if you're new to the Access Wrestling Federation and you haven't seen the rivalry between these two gentlemen, you are seeing exactly why it was marquee. It was main event.
Here now, back up slowly, pushed.
The biggest match going to our February pay-per-view, Love and War. These two guys headline, and now they're doing battle yet again.
Here live, AWF Chaos. Kilgore back into the ring. He wants Tip-tastic. And up.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Over the shoulders. Kilgore.
Is this?
Kilgore.
It is Crimson Bomb! Right in the middle of the ring, with the Renegade Champion retained here in the main event.
1, 2, 3! Clean as a whistle! Kenneth Kilgore shows what working the AWF can do, goddammit.
Clean as a whistle. Yeah, right. You're looking at our announce table, or lack thereof, that Kenneth... That's a foreign object, you know. It counts as a foreign object.
Why didn't the match is still going on?
It's not in the ring because Newton has been knocked so many times over his bald milk dud head that he's become an idiot.
Ladies and gentlemen, me and Agent K, we do thank you for watching AWF Chaos. Kenneth Kilgore retains the Renegade Championship.
Well, I'm thinking the fans at home, not the fans in this arena, cheering on this fraud.
Tip-tastic needs to go back to the drawing board. And, you know, it's award season. Yes, he's still in a million plays. But I think what would do him justice would be here every week again like old times. Because he can't keep coming back once in a while. And, you know, he's not, you know, Roman Reigns. Well, Roman Reigns also is taking losses every now and then. I do think familiarity would pay off for Tip-tastic, as it has for Kenneth Kilgore, for the reigning Renegade champion from Agent A and K again. This show produced and brought to you by Atkins Entertainment. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us. Please catch me on this Sunday on the same channel. Goddammit, Houston Tippville Astros and whoa, what's this here?
Oh, here we go. Is that The Rock?
The Rock and TJ!
Is that The Rock?
The man in blue is being beat down by The Rock! Well, the man in blue is beating down The Rock! While the World Heavyweight Champion fights with Blitz!
Ladies and gentlemen, we were waiting for an update on the man in blue, and we're getting it in live action, not how we wanted it, but we can take what we can get.
Oh my goodness! TJ!
And to make alliances here, it looks like Blitz, the Gladiator, and this mysterious man in blue, version 2,
are together! And up goes The Rock over the shoulders, and Dwayne, spine bustered. TJ throws a bat to the...
TJ's laid out Blitz. The man in blue is laid out The Rock.
This.
And once again, TJ is facing his doppelganger.
And it isn't going well.
Oh my God, a knee to the stomach. Dwayne Johnson trying to help out now.
Here now, slowly. TJ right hand, several shots. Dwayne, rock bottom to Blitz. It's a 1-on-2 scenario. Dropkick misses. Here now. And now several shots to the man in blue with a big boot. Right, oh man, media, oh my goodness. Oh no, he's still up.
And the man in blue back up. The Rock works over Blitz.
And goodness. And Blitz back to his feet. TJ not having the best of days. Already had a long and hard fought matchup. Oh my, with Winky. And now
you're right about that. This does not answer our questions, but it does pose another question. What the hell and why the hell has Blitz gotten a new man in blue for?
And here, maybe it's just to get to TJ, because right now he's up over the shoulders. Galvatron bomb, jackhammer. Oh my goodness. Double X handle.
The man in blue now attacking TJ's comrade. Fireball to The Rock. He's blinded the Brahma Bull. He's blinded the Great One.
Man in blue. Right hand.
And Iron Fist Ruination is down and out. Blitz stalking his former pupil.
While the Brahma Bull tries his best to fight back. Cradle up. Oh my, with that sharpshooter of his own.
You know, I don't think security is going to have any hand in this. These are 4 guys that it would take a whole swarm of security alone to handle.
And now, over the shoulders,
They're going to fight it out. The Rock escaping the Man in Blue's clutches. And now the great one. Rocky's fighting back the only way he knows how. Belly to belly suplex.
Well, see, here comes Blitz. Here comes Blitz. Clothesline. The Rock. The Rock!
Here we go. Rock bottom. He's trying to do it by his damn self. Blitz is out. Oh, no.
Man in Blue is out. And slowly back here now. And another Rock bottom. Blitz is out cold. While the Man in Blue is... Wow.
He is alone. And unfortunately, our cameras have to go off air. But we can only imagine what he has to deal with.
And we thank you for watching AWF Chaos.
What chaos to end that episode.
Now let's just take this.